It was our honor to host the 2015 recipients of Christmas on Us at the beautiful mansion at Oak Hill. Each of our winning guests were awarded $1,000 each, our way of saying thank you for making our community a better place to live.
This is a great opportunity for our radio stations and Williams Comfort Air to find those listeners in our community that pay it forward, that give back.
We have been always looking for extraordinary treasures. This is a concept and a term that Williams Comfort Air has embraced for years. And for Christmas on Us, we were looking for people who are extraordinary treasures in our community. And these people are sitting here in this room with us tonight.
We received hundreds and hundreds of letters. A lot of stories, people sharing on how they gave back, or rather the individual they were nominating. And so many of those stories, they were coupled with difficult times. It might have been health issues, it could have been financial situations, there were burdens, and it's very tough. Our committee, we had a very daunting task of figuring out 8, and the 8 actually turned into 11 with the generosity of Williams Comfort Air.
We thank you for setting the example in our community, and we hope that through this program that we might be able to influence others within our community to also give of themselves so generously as you all have.
These are the people that, regardless of their circumstances, they're so generous. And some would say too generous. They don't know when to just take care of themselves. And I think you'll hear that coming up in their stories as we continue on this evening. But that's what makes this program every year. We are so surprised and so amazed at your generosity.
Donna says that when I was having a very hard time with feeding my family and my car was broken down, he was there. He and his beautiful wife, Dawn. They bought us groceries. They bought the parts for the car. He came down to my home, fixed the car without hesitation. Misty took in a young lady as a 2-year-old daughter that was homeless this past summer. Gave them a place to live, helping the young lady to find a job, got enrolled in GED classes. Nadine is in her 50s and is unlikely to be able to work again. She has been fighting for disability ever since the stroke and has tried to work, but due to vision issues resulting from the stroke, she's been unable to do so. Lisa goes on to say, in spite of all of this, Nadine gives back to her community. She donates food and toiletries to the local food pantry. She recently took one of her daughter's friends, who had no place to go, took her in. If she hears that anyone is in need of something, she always offers to help out, never asks for anything in return. Diana writes that Christina, she is a single mom struggling every day, still has a beautiful smile on her face, and I would love to see her and her son have a very Merry Christmas.
We know that for us to be a good corporate citizen, that we need to invest in our community, and our community is not the name of a city, it is people. And that is who we need to invest in, are these individual families that can go out and make a difference. And I have no doubt, after listening to everybody here, that they are going to go out and they are going to multiply this by touching as many people as they can. And we'll never know who that is. But isn't that wonderful?
It's going to help me a lot. I'm going to be able to catch up on bills. I'm going to be able to finish helping the families that are in need in my community. I adopted like 10 children of 3 different families I'm trying to help. And I've still got 2 more little girls and another little boy to help.
It's going to be a huge help. Not only will I be able to ensure that my children have a few gifts under the tree, as well as my daughter's 16th birthday, but I'll be able to pay the utilities so they're out of disconnect.
Couldn't have come at a better time.
It really couldn't.
Be able to get my son some clothes that he's been needing real bad lately. Get the tires for the van, a couple odd and end things, and then donate back to the toy drive with it. Pick up a couple more families.
So this money, I can actually maybe help equip my shop a little more to help with repairs that I wouldn't have been able to help with. I do have a handful of people I can think of right away that will be able to take advantage of my newfound generosity, because some people need their cars fixed just to get to work.
We are just so thankful that we were able to get a glimpse into your lives and that we were able to share that story here And I hope that you will just continue to be those treasures to people, and that we will continue to be able to set an example for others.
I hope they know what they've done to change all of our lives, because that $1,000 has changed all of our lives in some way, some way. And it's not in this bit, it's in a huge way, I mean, that $1,000 is going to bless so many other people. I don't think they realize when they gave they gave so many of us a check, because every one of us here know we're going to pay that forward somehow. We've all been talking, we've already know. It's not just going to stay with us, And I'm so thankful to them and to you guys. Thank you all for making this night, this whole season, so special to all of us.